This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Owls head coach. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Moves the pocket. It's straight. Caught. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Buying a little time to his left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Charlotte 49ers offense takes the field for the first time in this game.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
On the option. Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Simmons on the play fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The 49ers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Right side, it's Porter. Could not make his way to the corner. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Drake. With the catch, it's Ford. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Holds on, it's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Rid of it on the RPO. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Looking for the edge. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option.
And the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Trying to get the corner. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll pull it down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the 49ers want to move quickly.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up.
He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown 49ers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Drake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Got some room and into the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed.
Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, read option right. Surge ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. The 49ers in the hurry up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Ford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Works the middle. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's straight. Still looking. They get to him as he throws. Left side is Ford. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. He'll do it himself. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Yeah, and you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
Here we go. Ready.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Out wide left, it's Bernard. He's gonna come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the return, it's Gibson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The 49ers are in the hurry-up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Keeps it himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's straight. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the... And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Sells to run, wants to pass. Short pass. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Speeding down the left side. He's at the sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Enough to move the chains. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Rush right in his face. Firing deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air. It's straight. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing it as far as he can. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Eagles, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Boca. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
From deep, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looking for a crease. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Owls sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Rush is on. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To throw, it's straight. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just had to get rid of it.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Pulls it in with one hand. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this QB's had some success.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. On the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Willis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Running inside, it's Willis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there.
139 albatross. 139 albatross.
Simmons under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected.
Leaping grab for a big gain. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Bernard on the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
There he goes. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Drake. Look out! And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Trying to get started. He's got great speed. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Drake. Gonna take a shot. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. On the move. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And there you see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach week 10 of the season. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Charlotte will send the offense. Back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Left side is Hampton. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10 coming up. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Hampton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Quarterback's treating this like a free play. Reels it in. He breaks a tackle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. The short hands, it's Alexander. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Florida. Has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. Sets his feet, it's Clay. Here comes the heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference. A much appreciated lifeline. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Ready. White.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The 49ers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Back to pass, it's Clay. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. On the move. And he's brought down after a short gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. The give. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Right at the line. Still running at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Moving to his left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Drops back. It's Clay. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd and long here. They'll go to the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The give to the fullback. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That makes the score. Florida Atlantic.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off to the fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Ready.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus.